close out here looking at the road ahead. This is a road in the Red River Valley, not far from where I grew up. And if you grew up in this part of the country, that road is fine if it hasn't rained for a week or two. If that road has rained, man, you are not getting down that road. You're going to be stuck in that thing so fast. And so this is a little bit, the road ahead of us for North Dakota, it's not some paved super freeway. It requires judgment, it requires effort, it requires some thought, it requires us to think about it. And we've always, in the past, been able to think of ourselves as a state that knows how to persevere and we know how to endure. But now as we have to add to that, that we're also the state that knows how to innovate, we know how to learn, and we know how to lead. So, because we pride ourselves on being able to put up with the worst weather and the coldest storms and the biggest blizzards and the hardest droughts. I mean, that is built into our character, that's what we do. But we have to expand that to understand part of what being a North Dakotan, part of what created, whether it's the Bobcats or the Steigers, that was innovation. That was leadership. These companies were created here by people that had their feet on the soil. They were tied to the land. They had all of that great capability of perseverance and endurance, but that also helped them become innovators and entrepreneurs and making new ideas. And so to do that, you have to have a growth mindset. And on a growth mindset, you welcome feedback. You like new challenges. You're willing to accept new things. You know how to listen to people. The fixed mindset is, I've already decided I know what I need to know. You can't tell me anything I don't need to know because I know what I need to know, or I know what I need to know because I heard it from somebody else or I watched it on TV. I can't learn anymore. I'm fixed in my thinking. And if we have these two things colliding, we're not going to reach our full potential. We have to be able to listen to each other. We have to be able to listen deeply. We have to be able to learn. As I said last year, I know I can learn. I learned something very powerful in December of 2015 when I met a homeless addict on the street in an alley in downtown Fargo. I learned something from that individual. And I have been learning every day I've been in this job this last year from all the people that have come up and shared stories with me. We need a whole state of people that get up in the morning and go, what am I going to learn today? And to do that, to be a continuous learner, you have to have the courage to understand that some of the things that you hold true may actually not be true. You have to be willing to let go of perceptions that we've been greened up. You have to have the humility to understand that you can learn from anyone. You have to have the curiosity to keep driving forward with a set of questions that helps you come up with an answer that works for everybody. And I tell you, gratitude, there's a bucket sitting next to you called the gratitude bucket. And you can reach into that bucket and you can share it every day with everybody you run into. And the bucket, when you get up the next morning, it's actually filled up again. But some people don't even know that bucket is sitting next to them because it's too easy to get in a world where everything is a complaint. When we have so much to be grateful for in terms of what we have as a state, as families, as a country, the resources that we have, we have a lot to be grateful for. And so this is something. My challenge to all of you today, I was trying to think, we have 750,000 people in the state of North Dakota. How do we get the gratitude engine? Because gratitude is a force multiplier. How do we get this thing really rolling? If 750,000 people, now I understand if you're between the age of 1 and 3, that maybe doesn't apply, so we'll take those out of the population. But your parents can write 2 notes, you can write things. But the challenge is that if 750,000 people, if you went out and said, I'm going to write a note of gratitude, I'm going to write a handwritten note. I'm going to write a handwritten note to somebody who made a difference in my life, a coach, a teacher, a parent, an uncle, an aunt, a friend. Because you all know who those people are. You're probably thinking of them right now. If you took the time to send them a note, that is a force multiplier. If we did that as a state once, it would make a difference. If we did that every week, we'd be the most amazing place to live in the world. And so we have this thing, it's free. It doesn't require legislative, judicial, executive branch authority. This is personal responsibility, power to the people, bottoms up, anybody can do it. But take the time, write a note of gratitude to someone who made a difference in your life. And guess what? You're going to make them feel amazing, and then do a check-in on yourself and see how you feel, see how good you feel after you've done that for them. Okay, just try it. So anyway, that's my closing challenge. We're in a state of unlimited potential and promise. One way we get there is being a state of gratitude. Far and away the best prize in life has to offer is a chance to work hard at work worth doing. Teddy Roosevelt said that. He knew it. He understood it. He built his character here in North Dakota. We have a chance. We have won the prize. We have an opportunity to empower people, improve lives, inspire success every single day we get up. That's one of the reasons why Brent and Catherine and I love this job. We love serving all of you. Let's go make it happen. Thank you.